Previous discussion we have seen a sequence of numbers where difference is same, that is called arithmetic progression. Now I want to discuss the sequence of number when the ratio is same, and what is the kind of name of the sequence is called geometric progression. Geometric progression. The idea of geometric is there is a ratio, GP we can say in short. GP, we are getting the sequence A first term, then there is a number multiplied AR, then AR square. In this way we are getting the figures. So if I say the sequence of numbers are like this, 2, 6, 18. So in this way we are getting a sequence of number where a ratio is there. What is ratio? That is called R. The second term by first term. 6 by 2 is 3. It is 3, and again third term by second term is 18 by 6 is also 3. So in this way we can we are finding that same ratio will come, and the ratio will be called common ratio. This is called common ratio. Common because same. So when same ratio is found, then same ratio means common means fixed ratio. This is a word is ratio. So same ratio is observed, then we are dealing the numbers as R, and the R is the number we are dividing. So here it is 3. Actually if you watch this figures, the sequence very simple. 2 then 3 times. 3 times means 6, then 6 again 3 times, same number will be multiplied. In case of geometric progression, we are getting the same number to be multiplied or divided. Why? There are some cases like we have 4, then 2, then 1, then half. So in this case if you watch the sequence, then it is getting divided by 2. 4 by 2 is 2, 2 by 1 is 2 by 1, 1 by 2 is half. In this way it is getting the pattern or progression. So what we are requiring, how to find out any particular term. What I am discussing in the beginning or initial part of the discussion of this topic, that how to get the concept of this two, how to get the basic ideas of these two. These two means the arithmetic progression I told before, I have told you before, and now I am telling the progression or sequence when the pattern is with some constant multiples, or ratio is better word. Like if I see one type of like this one, this is the pattern. Find they are mentioning the 8 term of 1 2, easy, very easy term. I'm like 4 8 dot dot dot, a very easy term. I know, I've taken a very simple case. I don't want to use any formula. What I am seeing, double. So how many times it will be getting doubled? Since 8 term, it will be 7 times doubled. That is the point. Why 7? Because look, 1 into 2, then the second term is 2, so gap is 1. Second term we are getting 1 gap, then third term 2 gaps, fourth term 3 gaps. So in case of AP, I told the gaps has some difference, same number added or subtracted. In case of this sequence where geometric progression will be found, or there is a ratio will be found, then what we find the ratio will be multiplied or divided. Both way we can think. It is getting multiplied because it is increasing. When the numbers are multiplied, it is increasing, and when it is divided, then it is decreasing GP. It can be increasing GP, it can be decreasing GP. We have this thought. The first term is 1, then it is doubled. So how many times it will be doubled? 7 times. That means how to find the 7 times this doubled concept? 2 to the power 7. Why? 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, 7 gaps. So it will be multiplied, 2 to the power 7. So your answer will be 1 into 2 into 2 into 2. This way how many times 2 will be multiplied? Double is 2. It will be 7 times. So your answer will be 128 this way. But this is very normal idea, no formulas I have applied. Now let us have some formula of geometric progression to reach the nth term. Yes, we have a formula. Tn is nth term. The formula will be A. R means the ratio to the power n minus 1. I have given a bracket to identify that R to the power n minus 1, not A to the power n minus 1. So A R to the power n minus 1. Let us take an example. The example is like this. Find this question is like this. Yes, the eighth term of the sequence. I am not identifying the nature of the sequence. 4 6 9 dot dot dot. So it's a sequence. So how you know the sequence? Is it a gap or it is a ratio? I am not finding any gap. Yes, I am finding the first gap is 2, the next gap is 3. So you will be telling the next gap is 4. No, that is not our target. Our target is either a same gap is added or subtracted in the gap, or same number is multiplied or divided in the gap. So it is must be something. Let us see the ratio, since gap is not same. 6 by 4 is 1.5. 9 by 6 is 1 by 5. So what you are finding, that in both case 1.5 is coming, and that is the ratio. So what you are finding, that 4 this number started from 4, but it is multiplied 1.5 times. So each gap we will be multiplying 1.5. But I am not using the idea of this gap or like that. I have a straightforward formula. A is 4. A is 4. Formula, just formula. R we have found 1.5, and n is 8 term. N means number of term, which number. So we need T8. So formula according to this will be A, that is 4 into 1.5 to the power 7. Now to deal this 1.5, I suggest you, this is 1.5, to make it fraction, because I don't have a calculator now. So it is 3 by 2 to the power 7. Easy to calculate now, because I have no calculator. If you have calculator, you can calculate, and it is coming to 2187 divided by 128. So finally you are getting 2187 divided by 32, and that this either this way they will give, or they will give in point, but most probably the questions answers will be, or options will be given in fractions. So this is a kind of problem which we can see in geometric progression. Now coming back to another problem, one more problem. That question is like this. Fourth term of a GP is equal to 16, and seventh term is 128. Find like first term. So look at the question. Fourth term of a GP is 116, seventh term is 128. Find the first term. You can find it out with the help of observation without applying any formula. But I am just showing you how to apply the formula. Formula means, just now I told you the formula, and the formula which we are now finding, this is fourth term. Fourth term means A is first term, which we don't know, R we don't know the ratio, and fourth term is 3 minus, because 4 minus 1 is 3, that is 16, and seventh term is A, R to the power 6, and that is 128. So what you need R first, ratio. I tell you, in AP you might take the subtraction. If you subtract, you will get the difference, but in GP you divide. AP, when you see the numbers are added constant manner, then that is or subtracted, then it is an AP. You have to subtract the numbers to get the difference. But if you want to find out the ratio in GP, divide. How to divide? The second number divide the first number. The bigger by smaller. Bigger is 128. So if I divide A R to the power 6 by a r to the power 3, then you get 128 by 16, and in turn you are getting r to the power 3 is 8. Now what is r to the power 3? It is 8. 8 means 2 into 2 into 2, so 2 to the power 3. So r is equal to 2. So as soon as you get r is equal to 2, you have your scope to find out. This is the question. Question is here. Yes. First term. So fourth term is 16. So how to deal this one? A, fourth term is a. I don't know a. R means 2. Just now we have found. To the power 3 is 16. So a is also 2. This way you just put in the formula, and a r to the power n minus 1 if you use, you can find. But you can use your brain. Brain means observation. Fourth term is if you watch. Fourth term is your fourth term is 16, and eighth term is seventh term is 128. So 3 times r is multiplied. 16 into r into r into r. That means 16 into r cube. 16 into the ratio. Again, this is fourth to fifth. Then fifth to sixth will be again r will be multiplied. R will be getting multiplied with in the case of GP. So 16 into r for the fourth to fifth term. That is fifth term will be 16 into r. Sixth term will be 16 into r, that is r square, because every time it will be multiplied. And then seventh term will be 16 r square into r, that is 16 r cube. 16 r cube is 127. So if cancel with 16, 28, sorry, 128 by 16 is 8. That means r cube. R cube is 8 means 2 to the power 3 is 8. Double. So r is 2. Now you go back from 16. 16 divided by 2 will be the previous term, that is third term. Fourth term is 16, so third term will be 8, because 8 into 2 is 16. Then it will be 4. Second term will be 4, and then go back. First term will be 2. 2 into 2, 4. Second term, 4 into 2, 8. 8 is third term. 8 into 2 is 16. That is fourth term. That is given. We have this information in the question that fourth term is 16. So you can use your observation and options also for the sake of identifying the answers and all. This is all about GP. That kind of questions they can ask. AP and GP I have told you. One last concept which I want to just mention, that other than AP and GP there is another progression we can have, that is called harmonic progression. I tell you, this is not very common and important for us, but we should know what is what. Harmonic progression means just a simple thing. HP we say. HP means reciprocals are in AP. Reciprocals are in AP. So it is a question of reciprocals. So when the reciprocals are in AP, if you find the numbers denominator, the denominator of the numbers, the sequence of the numbers denominator is are in AP. So if you look at the denominator of the numbers and you are finding that the denominator are in AP, then it is a case of harmonic progression. 1 by 13, 1 by 17, 1 by 21, 1 by 25. Now you watch the denominator, 13, 17, 21, 25. So the numbers gap is constant, 4. So since the numbers in the denominator are constant and numerator is 1, so reciprocal, numerator is constant, numerator is 1, numerator is 1 and denominator are in AP. So this sequence is called harmonic progression. So if anybody asks you what is harmonic progression, your answer will be it's nothing but if you take the reciprocal of the numbers, that reciprocal numbers are in AP. This is all about HP, which we don't need normal, we don't have in our course, but you must remember the rule. AP is common difference and GP is ratio will be common, and HP is reciprocals are in AP. That's all for this small discussion of this topic.